Welcome. Let's get started in a child's pose today. Let's get right into it. Take your time, make your way around, send your hips back towards your heels, and then melt your heart down towards the earth. And see how quickly you can just drop in, land on your mat. Let go of what you were thinking about, of all the things that seemingly need your attention. They'll be there after practice. Let's focus in. Maybe taking a moment to set an intention before you move in. I had many classes where the yoga teacher would tell me to set an intention and I wasn't really sure. Wasn't sure what my intention would be, so I've thought of one for us today. And that is to be in your body for the next 50 minutes or so. Working into the body gently or maybe progressively as we do. Systematically, most importantly, mindfully. Working our way in, exploring what is there, what is available today. The ever-changing landscape of possibilities, of limitations, our body ever shifting, ever changing, right? Let's take a breath in and out. Notice the feeling of this in-breath. Maybe you notice the cooler air on your nose. Maybe the breath gets stuck in your throat or your chest, or it slides all the way down, expands the back body. And notice the feeling of the out breath. Again, see what you can notice here on this inhale. Where does the breath go? And this exhale, the way the breath dissolves, where does it empty from first? Take a few more breaths there. Good. Start to activate through your hands in your child's pose now, reaching your arms long, pressing the palms into the mat. And then take your time, start to pull your hips over your knees, walk your hands back right underneath your shoulders. Let's move through cat-cow. Inhale, melt the mid-spine, gaze comes up. Exhale, push and round through the back body, puff up the upper back. Inhale, pull forward. Exhale, push away. Good, one more. Come on, back through neutral. Let's start to float our right hand up towards the sky, and then exhale, thread that right arm underneath the left. Reach your temple, right temple towards the earth. Left hand gets light, coming up on tented fingertips there. And then take a breath into the back body, into the side body, into the shoulder. Maybe shift some more weight onto your shoulder there. Good, then slowly slide back up. Second side, float that left hand up. Exhale, thread left arm underneath the right, left temple to the earth, light on the right fingertips. Good, rise back up through table. We're going to tuck our toes, hover our knees for bear pose. And then just start to reach your hips back towards your heels like a hovering child's pose. Inhale, come on back. Exhale, hovering child's pose. One more time, shift forward. Shift back, and now hold this here. Maybe feeling a nice stretch through the feet, through the ankles. Keep pushing your weight back into your feet, out of your hands as much as you can. Take another breath in and out. Listen up. We're slowly going to start to straighten our legs, trying to keep our hips back over our heels in our down dog, and then start to drop your head heavy. Find your down dog. Take any movement in your down dog that would feel good. You can bend one knee and then the next, pedal it out. Okay, then walk your hands all the way to your feet at the back of the mat and fold forward. Slowly start to uncurl, rise up to stand. Let your hands fall down. Shoulders fall away from your ears, mountain pose. Be in your body. Let's all notice this next breath in. Where does it go? Maybe it's just in the rib cage, the shoulders. That's okay. That's one way we breathe, right? Using our intercostal muscles to lift the rib cage and lower it. We can also bring the breath into the belly, diaphragmatic breathing. Breath in, breath out. Just noticing how you're breathing. That's it. That's the practice. Inhale, reach your arms up, grow long. Exhale, bow forward. Walk all the way back out to down dog. Next breath in, let's float our right leg up, extend it long. Exhale, step it through top of the mat, land your back knee in low runner's lunge. So hands stay on the earth here. Activate through the left glute. And then keep shifting your weight in your right knee forward, coaxing that ankle open. And bringing all of your awareness to the hips. Seeing what the hips are speaking to you through sensation. Let's start to float that back knee up. Walk your right foot a little bit wider. And then inhale, reach that right arm up. Exhale, come on back through center. See if you can reach your right forearm towards the earth. You might not quite get it there. Inhale to twist. Beautiful sunshine there. Exhale, come on right back through center. On the breath in, I feel the warmth of the sunlight on my skin. Exhale, tap the forearm or reach the forearm to the earth. One more. Good. This time we're going to find our dragon pose. So maybe rolling onto the knife edge, the pinky toe edge of that right foot. Option to come down onto the forearms. Your back knee could land on the mat here. And then a few breaths into the hips. Good. Make your way back onto your hands. If the back knee is lifted, tap it down. Walk that right foot back through center, back to the low runner's lunge. Now we're going to squeeze left heel to our seat. Notice the way it's the back body that pulls that in. Feel that in your body. Lengthen through your tailbone and then start to roll open. Maybe reach back. Maybe you can grab that right foot. If it's too much of a twist, just reach back in space. Good. Gently release that foot. Roll back through center. Back through center. And start to press your hips back in space. Walk your hands back for half splits. So that right foot that footprint could stay grounded, or you can pull toes in towards your shin, trying to connect belly to thigh as much as you can here. So I have to bend my right leg a lot to get there. Maybe you do too. Okay, walk your hands back forward. Plant your hands. Pick up that right foot. Step it right back to high plank. And then come on down to your forearms. So we're in our forearm plank. Shoulders stacked right over our elbows, cinching in on the front body. Plugging forearms into the mat. Maybe palms pressing into the earth. They could always clasp through center. That can feel like a strong base. If your palms are pressing into the earth, think of squeezing your forearms towards each other and feel the way that activates the front body. Keep squeezing, hugging forearms towards each other, lengthening tail back towards your heels, holding for 5. Breathing, meeting the resistance with a breath in and a breath out for 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Tap your thighs, your hips, your belly down on the earth, and just find Sphinx pose. Now swing your left forearm diagonally across the mat. Hug right heel to your seat and just reach back, loop that right foot into your hand and squeeze foot to seat with a little bit of extra help from your hand. If you can, you're grabbing on the inner edge of the right foot. You're also opening up through the chest, through the shoulder here. Keep lengthening, opening up through the front body. Keep lifting your heart up and away from the earth. You could always have a block under your left forearm if you don't feel a lot here. 3 more breaths. Good. Release that down. Move back through center. Come back to your Sphinx. Now see if you can get really light on your forearm. See if you could start to lift your hands and get really, really light in your forearm so the back body all of a sudden is firing, working really hard here. Squeezing for 3, for 2, and 1. Good. Lower it down. Hands plant next to your low ribs. Make your way back to down dog. Over knees or toes, take a flow if you'd like. Settle your gaze, the back of the mat, in between your feet. And sort of focus in your body, your energy, your breath. Keep coming back. Feel this peaceful sort of okay-ness with the present moment. This feeling like even if there are a lot of other things to do, to solve, or if there are things to reflect on in the past, to grow from, to consider, those are all relevant. But right here, in this moment, I'm sure you're okay. That's sort of reassuring, right? Let's inhale, float that left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Low lunge, land the back knee, low runner's lunge, keep your hands on the earth. Good, keep the chest spreading wide and proud here. Good, now tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, reach that left arm up. Exhale, remember to walk that left foot a little wider. Start to reach left forearm towards the earth. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, forearm towards the earth. 2 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, center. Inhale, open up. Exhale, curl in. Maybe both forearms come to the earth here. Roll onto the pinky toe edge, the knife edge of that left foot if you like. Back knee can land, or you can keep kicking strong through that back heel. If you're on your hands, that's okay too. Maybe you start to find a little bend in your elbows if there's any space in the body for that. That actually feels better there for me today. Good. Let's land that back knee if it's lifted. Walk your left foot back in through center. Right hand is going to stay. Hug right heel to seat. Squeeze it in. And then maybe just reach back in space or grab onto that foot if you can. Keep lengthening on the inhale. Twisting on the exhale. Get long. Then roll, wrap those top ribs up. 1 more in. Exhale, softly release, roll back through center, and just start to walk your hips back in space, half splits. Or, yeah, it is called half splits. Belly to thigh. Doesn't have to look like half splits. Let's just reach for some sensation through the back body. Fold forward. Invite an opening. Remember that we have to be open to new possibilities, to our body being different, more open, maybe less open some days, knowing it's ever changing. Our bodies are always fluctuating. Good. Start to walk your hands forward. Plant your hands, lift that left foot, step it right back. Try not to slide that foot on the mat like I just did. Let's lower down onto one forearm and then the next. Create a steady, stable base and feel strong here. Feel like you're supporting your weight, you're resisting gravity, you're holding yourself up here. You are strong. Now let's drop our heels to the right, and then exhale, pull them right back through center. Inhale left, exhale center. Inhale right, keep moving with your breath here. Part of the problem sometimes is we think there's not going to be challenge in yoga. We think it's going to be all rest and relaxation, and we're going to get those benefits and feel that openness, but we need to work hard to meet resistance to then really land in ease and stillness. One more, either side. Exhale, center. Inhale, left. Exhale, center. Whew, tap the thighs, the hips, the belly. Find Sphinx pose. So in Sphinx pose, you're lengthening through the tail, thigh bones rotating inwardly, heels squeezing through center. Now let's swing that right forearm diagonal, squeeze left heel to seat, and reach back for the inner edge of that left foot. So we're feeling an opening through the chest, through the shoulder, making adjustments here as you need to. Keep both thigh bones squeezing towards center. Keep chest and heart lifting. You could always gaze back. You can gaze forward. You can keep the neck long. And remember to keep listening to your body. Not every pose is for every body, or maybe it's just not for you today. So keep listening in. And when the mind starts to wander, pull it back to the present moment. Ground it in sensation. Ground it in the breath. Good. Softly release the left foot down. Find your Sphinx pose. And see if you can grow a little bit lighter. See if you can lift up through the forearms. You might find yourself lowering down as you do that. Lift the hands. Squeeze those muscles on the back body. Option to lift both forearms off the mat completely, like a modified locust pose. Cactus arms lifting, head, heart, chest. Squeezing here for 3, for 2, and 1. Lower it down. Good. Make your way back to down dog, however you like. Next in breath, we're going to reach our right leg long. And then exhale, start to roll knee towards nose. Inhale to lift it up. Exhale, right knee towards left tricep. Inhale, kick it up, get long. Exhale, knee towards right tricep. Hold it for an in-breath. Exhale, step it through. Push through your front foot, high lunge, rise up. Good, then we're anchoring the tailbone down. You could take your hands on your belly and low back and sort of tilt the pelvis so that you feel that anchoring down. Then hug your thigh bones towards center, just like in your low lunge. See if you can float any deeper into that lunge. Good, bring your palms through center. Start to shift your weight forward. Wrap left elbow or forearm onto outer right thigh. Roll the heart open. Wrap those bottom ribs under, top ribs up. Challenging our balance, deep strength. Can we have an openness of mind, an openness to the experience? Can you twist any further here? Go ahead, roll it back through center. Start to shift your weight even further into that front foot. Lengthen even more. Reach your hands back in space, diagonal lunge. A little bit more work here. A lot of work in just holding a lunge. Keep squeezing those back shoulders, your shoulder blades back and down. Good. Keep lifting through the heart, spreading the chest wide. Take another breath in and out. Listen up. We're going to maybe interlace the hands on the back body. Start to float that left foot up, airplane pose. We're not here for long. I know the right leg is tired. Breathe into it. Last 3, 2, and 1. Gently release the bind. Tuck left foot on the outside of your right foot. So you were pinky toe to pinky toe. And then fold forward. Maybe walk your hands off to the right. Reach for a stretch through that outer left leg. And then drop your head heavy. Slowly move back through center. Untuck that left foot. Keep folding forward here. Now we're going to shift legs. So that was a lot of work on the right leg. We're going to shift our weight into our left foot. Start to kick your right heel up and back for standing splits. So it might not look like a standing split. It might look more like your airplane pose, but your hands are on the earth. You can bend your leg if you need to, or hands can come to a block. Keep kicking through that right heel, extending with your glute and your hamstring. See if you can kick up any higher. Stay there. Then inhale, start to bend the left leg and just tuck your right knee, just tuck your right leg behind your left. Exhale, kick it back up. Inhale, bend. Nestle in. Inhale, extend, kick. A lot of strength through the left glute. Inhale one more time. Tap right knee to left calf. Exhale, lift it all the way up. Then gently land. Right foot meets the left. Slowly uncurl. Roll up through center. Mountain pose. And close your eyes here if you'd like. That can help us be in our body. Just noticing your experience here. Good or bad, pleasant or unpleasant, without judgment. This inhabiting of the present moment. Okay, slowly blink the eyes open. Stand tall on your left foot. Start to kick right heel to seat. Now maybe grab the inner edge of that right foot, coming to dancer's pose, so you can head right there if you'd like. We're going to extend the left arm long. Maybe bring thumb and first finger together. It can help bring awareness to a posture as well, a mudra. Let's kick our right heel towards our seat. Start to kick that heel back in space, hinging forward at the left hip. So don't worry too much about what your dancer's pose looks like, but try to feel an element of gracefulness. Keep kicking right foot into your hand, opening up through the shoulder. See if you can kick back any higher. It's coming from your right glute, right hamstring, not the low back. Let's hold for another 5. Breathing for 4. Same action of lengthening through the tailbone that we do in all of our back bends. Opening up through the mid back, the chest, the heart for 3, for 2, and 1. Softly release that foot. Step it all the way back. Diagonal lunge. Stay here for a breath in. Exhale, right hand comes down to the earth. Roll hips and heart open. Side plank. Option to drape that left arm towards the front of the room. Bottom knee could be on the earth. Wherever you are, know that you're getting stronger. Know that this resistance is actually a gift. Let's treat it like that. Smile. Try to enjoy the process here for 3, for 2, and 1. Move back through high plank. Maybe take a flow, high plank to low. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Yeah, let's actually all tap our knees down, sit back on our shins. We're going to take our right arm, wrap it around the back body, try to grab your left bicep. Yeah, good. And then just drop your left ear to your left shoulder. And sort of feel how nice this passive posture feels, right? Dropped in the middle of the sequence. Good. Gently release that. Make your way back, down dog. That was a little treat for us. No, I'm kidding. We can always take rest. We can always drop those in. Sometimes we need the reminder. Okay, let's move through the second side. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, knee towards nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee towards right tricep. Inhale to lift. Exhale, curl, knee to left tricep. Hold it there for a breath in. Exhale, just step it through. High lunge. Whoa. Lengthen the tailbone. Curl the heart up. Good, and then feel this breath come in and feel it move out. You can notice again, is it stuck in the throat, in the chest? Is it the rib cage and the shoulders that are moving, or the belly? What is the energy of the inhale, of the exhale? A lot to notice about the breath. Let's bring our hands through center. Start to shift our weight forward, find that twist. Right elbow or forearm to outer left thigh. Then lengthen on the breath in, twist on the breath out. Here for 3. Good, see where you can go for the last 2. And 1. Roll back through center. Shifting that weight, keeping it forward in your left foot, diagonal lunge. A little bit more work here. Stay with it. You've got this. Good, now starting to shift even more weight into that left foot. Maybe clasp the hands on the back body. Airplane pose, second side. Float the right foot up like it's standing on the back wall. Those toes could always stay on the earth for a little bit more support. Squeeze the chest open, wide, strong, 2 strong standing legs, breathing for 3, for 2, and 1. Release the bind, tuck that right foot behind the left, fold forward. Start to walk your hands over to the left, drop your head. So you want to keep hugging. Right hip forward, left hip back, reaching them towards parallel. Okay, start to walk your hands back through center. Unthread that right leg. Now we're shifting our weight into our right foot. Standing splits. Kick your left leg up. Hands could come to a block. Feel a steadiness in your right foot. The only part of your body really holding your weight here. Push actively through your right foot. See what happens there. Notice what changes. Now kick through the left foot. See if you can kick it any higher. And now slowly start to bend that right leg. Tap left knee to right calf. Exhale, extend, kick tall, long. Inhale, bend. Exhale, lengthen. For another 2. Exhale, grow long. Last 1. Good. Now left foot meets the right. Slowly uncurl, stack the spine. Whew, mountain pose. Watch that energy, the way it's moving, rolling through the body. Good. Start to blink those eyes open if they were closed. Standing tall on our right foot, squeeze left heel to seat, dancer pose, second side. Slice that left thigh back in space. Float right arm forward, maybe thumb and first finger coming to touch. Then open wide through the chest. See if you can kick hand to foot, foot to hand any further. Again, notice, again, tune back into that standing leg. So strong here. It's got you. Lengthen through the low back. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take another inhale. Empty it out. One more in. Then slowly release that left foot. Step it back for diagonal lunge for a breath in. Exhale, left hand comes to the mat. Side plank, second side. Maybe float that right arm overhead. Lengthen, grow long. I challenge you to smile here. And I promise it will be easier. Take a breath in and out. One more in. Exhale, come on back through high plank. Maybe straight to down dog or flow it out. Good, let's tap our knees down, sit back on our shins, left hand reaching around for that right bicep this time, sitting tall, and then just dropping right ear to right shoulder. Good, gently release that. Make your way back to down dog. Slowly start to ripple forward to high plank, and then a slow lower all the way down to your belly for 5. For 4, elbows wrapping in for 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna reach our palms back alongside our body, palms facing down. Inhale, hug the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift the head, the heart, hands and legs up off the earth for locust pose. Spiral big toes into touch. Grow a little bit longer. See if you can grow longer. Then see if you can lift higher. Just explore. Be curious. If not, try to stay where you are. Try to keep breathing here. Option to interlace the hands on the back body. That bind can feel nice, especially when we release it. Breathe for 3, for 2, and 1. Slowly roll back and down, right cheek to the earth. Okay, move back through center. Option to keep locust or moving to bow. Squeeze both heels to your seat. You can grab one foot or ankle and then the next. Then squeeze thigh bones towards center. Squeeze the shoulders back and down. Inhale, lift the head, lift the heart. Keep squeezing both legs towards each other. So you might only lift up a little bit, right? Your weight is on your lungs. It's hard for the belly to expand here. Inhale, see if you can lift any higher. Breathing for 5, for 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release it. Roll back down, left cheek to the mat. Good. Then we're just going to sort of make our way onto our back. So you can flip, you can roll, you could move through a flow and then come to a seat, however you want to get there. And then when you do get there, open your arms wide and just let your knees fall side to side. Good. Option to hug both knees into your chest or happy baby. Reaching for the soles of your feet or your ankles. You could still rock side to side. And then shifting our energy as quickly as we can from work, challenge, effort to ease, settling into stillness. You can take any final postures that your body might like here, that your body's asking for, craving. And when you're ready, find somewhere to land for Savasana. And try to really be in your body to inhabit the present moment. If the mind is wandering, Really gently pull it back to this moment, to the deep okay-ness of this moment. Last few moments. Take another big breath into center and just wash it away. Another full breath in. Maybe sigh it out. Start to find some movement in your hands, your feet. Maybe reach your arms overhead for a full body stretch. And when you're ready, you can move through your sides or straight through center. We will meet in a tall seat at the top of our mats. You can bring your palms to touch in front of your heart. You can keep your eyelids low or closed. Take another breath in and a breath out. And just acknowledge the shift that this practice brings. There's a reason why we keep coming back. Something really powerful about learning how to inhabit the present moment, embodied mindfulness. I hope you had a helpful experience in your body today. And if not, at least you had an experience in your body today. You can bow forward and say thank you or namaste.